on full display in the United States Senate, as embarrassing as the United States Senate has become. When George Bush is trying to appoint justices, the Democrats are filibustering, they're blocking every single thing, they're playing to win. Now Barack Obama tries to put up Elena Kagan, the lady who's not sure if Congress should control what you eat. She was unable to answer that question. And the Republicans are asking her about bingo and solitaire, making jokes with her. This is the problem. If November means a bunch of Republicans get elected to the House of Representatives, we are finished. It better be a bunch of conservative warriors that are ready to fight for this country. It is going to be a great November because the conservative warriors I just brought up, they're running across this nation, across this country. These non-politician veterans are fighting for this country, and they're winning because the American people, more than anything else right now, they are dying for someone to lead them with courage. That's what they want. They want to love this nation in Washington, D.C. November is going to be something we can be proud of. And I know it stinks right now. We've already laid that out. It stinks. And there's nothing to feel good about as you watch the news right now. Every day they pass something else that we detest and that we don't want, and they ram it down our throats every way. I know you feel down. You probably wouldn't be in here in this sweatbox if you didn't feel down. But the truth of the matter is we're coming back. We're almost back. We're not almost finished. We're almost back. Politician running for office. That's because 300 million Americans have had enough. We have had enough. It is in the DNA. Freedom is the DNA of this country. And it is so ingrained, all you have to do is talk to someone from another nation, talk to someone from Europe. They think they love freedom there. They don't even have a concept of it that you do. We have won God's greatest lottery. We have a 1 in 36 chance of being born in the United States of America, and we are here, and it is a country worth dying. It really is. And so many have died for it. And no one's even asking us to do that. No one's asking us to arm yourself and charge a hill right now, as so many have. All we have to do is get to the ballot box and drag your friends and your neighbors with you. Because the truth is, nothing matters if we don't win elections right now. It's the politicians that are pummeling us. They're doing it in Washington, and we have the power in this district to change it. We have Gabrielle Giffords is Nancy Pelosi like. Look at Nancy Pelosi over 90% of the time. And this is a Republican district. 15,000 more Republicans than Democrats here. Do we have the courage to send her home this time with a conservative? Happened 2 years ago? No, 2 years ago it was the miscreants and malcontents that organized like this. Now it's Tea Party activists. Now it's normal people, not political hacks and politicians. It's people that actually work for a living. And they spread their own wealth around without Barack Obama doing it for them. And that's who comes out with these things now. We are tired of it, and we are coming back. We will talk about November for years. For years, we will talk about November 2010 and what the American people rose up and did in this country. Believe me, you will never again in your life have a government this putrid over you. Never. Will you have a House this radical, a Senate this radical, combined with a President this radical? Because you can't have one worse than this. This is rock solid. You can only get better. But we see it. We see it right now. And that's what we lack in Washington is a love of this nation, quite frankly. They don't love America. And I am challenging their patriotism. And I know we have press here. Write that down. I'm challenging your patriotism. You can't say hate liberty. You can't love America and not want to secure the border. You can't love America and apologize for our troops. You don't get to, as the commander-in-chief, stand in front of West Point, in front of a group of young men and women, many of whom are about to die for this nation, and use the word I 43 times, and you can't say win or victory once? What are we doing? What have we sent to Washington? I'll say what we sent to Washington. We sent a community organizer with no private sector experience, no love of this nation, and the first time his wife was ever proud of this country, despite the lavish life they lived, is when her husband was about to be president of the United States. And what has Giffords done? Our blue dog monitor. Has she led? Has she stood up against the radicals that have taken over her party? There is no old Democrat Party anymore. The party of JFK is gone. That's why we have so many Democrats that support this campaign. They don't know what's happened in their country, that's happened in their party. What has Giffords done? Nothing. She's been compliant the entire way. She does as she's told, when she's told to do it by Nancy Pelosi. And a vote for Gabrielle Giffords by anybody in this district is a vote to make Nancy Pelosi the Speaker of the House for 2 more years. Don't worry, it's not going to happen. Gabrielle Giffords, she signed her end when she failed to secure our border, and she signed into law a health care bill that she didn't read, and quite frankly, probably couldn't read if she tried. I'm going to wrap this up here. I know it's some point in time more wants to speak, and we're going to take questions at the end. But I just want to thank you all for coming out, and remember, please listen to it. Oh, can't forget about that. By the way, I had to endorse fully the 18-point water plan because we're going to get it done, and we are going to secure the program. Please don't get down. It's not the time to get down. There's no third direction right now in this country. We either give up, we lay down and take it, and sitting and watching the TV and agreeing with your spouse counts as giving up and taking it. Or we engage the enemy politically and we fight back. I don't know about you. 50 years from now, when my grandson asks me what I did when this country was in trouble, I'm going to tell him I fought my guts out. That's what I'm going to tell him. And I know you're going to do the same. We are going to win. Don't you ever believe otherwise. God has blessed this country, and he will continue to do so because he's raising fighters in this room right now. So thank you so much.